Friday.
Yeah, it is.
Good day for it. Hello, everyone.
Hi, everybody.
I'm Steve.
And I'm Mark.
And this is Smokey Steve and Marc.
Yes, it is.
Welcome or welcome back.
Yes, happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Thank God. TGIF? Anyone? Anyone?
Yeah, this was a crazy week.
It's been more and more like Groundhog Day in the last week for me.
I know.
Not just for work, but like the news is the same every day.
Yeah.
Every day. And it's like, I don't know. I have no idea. And it's dark all the time anymore.
All the time.
It's
it
like,
does look, yeah, I know.
It's
It is,
dark.
Yeah.
I get up, it's dark. It's turn around, it's dark. It's the afternoon. It's just been a very interesting week. Very interesting week for a lot of reasons. I'm sure yours was too.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't, sometimes nothing to report is good.
Yeah. Sometimes that's good, yeah.
You had a very full week at work, I would say,
It was a
too.
very long week at work, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yes. And it doesn't end. I'm on call this weekend.
No, that thing's already making noise.
I at 5, I get home at 5, right at 5:04, it starts going off. I'm like, oh, no.
Yeah.
But usually it's not bad, though. Usually, there might be something that happened that we missed during the day or something.
Yeah.
And usually the weekend isn't bad. The last time I was on call, I had one issue that I had to deal with over the weekend, on a Saturday. But that's not bad. And we all take turns being on call. I'm not on call every weekend. I'm not.
No, you pass the phone
We
around.
pass it around to everyone who works there, And I have to say, at first I was like, I'm on call. I'm important.
Yeah.
I got the company phone.
Yeah, that
and
shine
then
lasts about half an
woo,
hour.
Yeah, I'm like, I could care less
Then it's like,
anymore.
yeah, you don't want to be bothering with
I'm
it.
glad I'm not on call over Thanksgiving. That's a long one.
I know.
Because we're off, get this, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of next week.
That's more than I'm off.
It's like 5 full days. I'm so,
I know.
I can't wait.
You, me, and a turkey.
I am exhausted, though.
Because we're doing Thanksgiving via Zoom. This year we're all going to be.
Yeah, we
in
got
our separate
notice at
spots.
work today. I don't know. Well, you were doing a lot of running around today. We got notice today that the state of Pennsylvania is going to be shut down beginning Monday.
Mm-hmm. I
didn't have a chance to look where it came from, but it was an official email to our business. So I don't know. I still have to look. But I'm like, oh boy, so we definitely are going backwards now, officially going backwards. I mean, the cases are going up, everything, but I did not think that we would, shut all the businesses down and everything. I know Philly already
tightened
it up,
So I'm not sure. I remember seeing today the, the Secretary of Health or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
Dr. Levine. She was talking about the restrictions in certain areas, but now with it spreading so fast, I mean, our ICU is full, in Scranton.
Right here in Scranton.
Not entirely full of patients with COVID, but because of the COVID patients and the people who need treatment for other ailments, it's full.
So we have 3 hospitals, all within...
We have 3 in Scranton.
Right in a block here. In a small area.
I could walk 4 blocks and be at a hospital, walk 4 more and be at another
one, and they're all very close.
And they're all very close by. And Scranton's not that big of a city, but it services a large area. All these rural communities that are around us in the surrounding counties don't have hospitals.
Yeah.
So you can live an hour away and have to pay, what is it, like $80,000 for the ambulance ride
I know.
from one of these rural towns to come in to get treatment here.
Yeah.
So... Yeah.
But, I think, I was actually talking to a patient today, and we were talking about this situation, and he was so positive about it. And I'm like, you know what? Thank you. I needed that, because I try to be positive. I try to promote positivity, and all that. And he was saying, look, this is what it is right now, but there is a glimmer of light at the end of the tunnel now. We have a couple vaccines that look like they're going to be out relatively soon. The people who have gotten COVID and survived, very few numbers are reoccurring so far. So even just the natural progression alone of it, kind of reduces it a little bit on its own too.
Yeah.
And then, there's this talk that the regular flu shot kind of helps COVID too. And, just trying to stay on the positive side of things.
Yeah.
There's a light at the end of the tunnel. We will get through this. Hopefully Hopefully, I'm really hoping by spring things are kind of back to normal in a way.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll ever be back to normal.
There's going to be an entirely new normal.
There is. There's going to be a new normal.
There were so many changes so fast in a course of 8 or 9 months.
And all of us as a society learned as it was going on. You know, all of us.
I think a lot of us learned about ourselves. We learned unexpected things about others around us.
Yes.
I do have to say, though, as far as people saying cancel Thanksgiving, first of all, it's not a political thing. It's a public health thing.
Yeah.
But for people that feel like they're getting backlash because, you know, I've seen memes going around say, this could be your last Thanksgiving with these people. Cherish the moments. Don't live in fear. You know, I don't read into that too much that those people are like selfish. I think when people come back with them, like, that's so selfish. You're going to go out and get grandma sick because you can't stand. The thing is, I think people are so lonely for connection.
Absolutely.
That's the motivation behind it. It's not to go own a lib and have 20 people over for Thanksgiving.
Right.
It's about missing people and wanting them to be around. So it's not selfish to want to have your family around and friends around for Thanksgiving.
It's not selfish at all. No.
I think that gets kind of misconstrued that way, that you don't care about other people, you just want to do what you want to do.
Yes.
But the motivation to want to do that, I think, comes from a sad, lonely place that a lot of us are in.
People, I think,
and
I see it every day at work.
It's convenient to forget that your family doesn't live in your home, maybe, and that it is the middle of a pandemic, and you just want something normal.
Yes.
You just want something normal.
Yeah, I agree.
And you can have it at a risk, or you can not risk it.
Not risk it.
And hope maybe Christmas,
or think, look, next year at this time we'll be celebrating even more, like we can celebrate the holidays even better with all of our family.
And celebrate that we all pulled through and we all looked out for each other and we did what we could and grieve our losses if we have to.
Yes,
but
grieve and honor, our losses. But I mean, really, we have to. What other choice do we have? What other choice do we have? We just have to stay positive. We can get through this.
We can like each other, we can hate each other, but we're all in it together, like it or not. So we better try to work something out.
I know. It's true.
We're stuck. So let's try to negotiate if we must.
Yes,
so.
Right. Yeah.
But
I don't know how we got on that. I guess.
Well, we don't live in a bubble. Like we were talking about.
Right.
I think we talked in the chat yesterday. Like I was talking about Cynthia, of course, because yesterday was Thursday. And thank you to everyone who came. It was a good chat. We had the most people I've ever had in a chat at once. There was like 190 folks.
Nice.
And we had a few mods who were there. Thank you guys for being there too, because it was very short notice that I was going to do it up. It was only like 5 minutes. I'm still not 100%, but I think the live was okay.
Yeah.
Got good views. No trolls. Like, I didn't find any. So our mods are either on point, or we're just a great group of people. And the closest thing to a troll in that room was me. So...
Right. Oh my gosh.
So thank you all for that. But I was saying, Cynthia doesn't live in a bubble. We don't live in a bubble.
Right.
We work and function and try to stay positive in the same world that you're living in too, with all the same stressors and all the same holidays and all the same elections and all the same viruses. And so, it affects us too. But try to stay positive as best we can.
Yep. And we'll be here.
We'll
be here every single night.
And guess what I found? Guess what was hidden behind piles and piles of crap? Well, neatly organized piles of crap, I will say. My fishing pole.
Yeah.
Did I tell you guys the fishing pole story? Some of you have heard this. Maybe some of you haven't. Should I?
What?
Should I? Should I retell the fishing pole story?
I think they know.
I think there's people already commenting before the video's over that they don't want to hear it.
They know the fishing pole story, I think.
Well, suffice it to say, I didn't have a fishing pole for a while after having had one in my youth. And it was a gift, a very nice gift, and it was given away or thrown away in the interest of saving space. And then very recently, I got one back.
Yes.
And it's just a very little one, just for sunnies and bluegills,
Yeah.
And it's the first time I got to open it. I didn't get to use it this year.
Right.
So.
And I have I have my fish.
And he has his fish in his tackle box.
My tackle box. Thus the title of our video today.
Gone fishing?
Okay, so we admit it's kind of clickbaity, but not really.
Not yet. Well,
because
we are doing a little. Well, you know, we have content. It's a YouTube channel.
We do.
that we have. But we were going through Mark was actually going through some of our old playlists because we have doing a video a day. We've accumulated a lot of content.
Yeah.
There's like 400 to 500 videos, I think, altogether there.
Yeah.
Going back to 2017. So there's some things that we had started, like, you know, ideas for programs. We'll do this once a week.
Yeah.
And we did it twice and never did it again.
Mm-hmm.
There's some new ideas for things that we want to maybe try out. We wanted to run past you here. Yeah. And then we wanted to know if you guys had any ideas, too, for new content. So we're fishing for content.
We're fishing for ideas. How cool is that?
And we dressed up like lumberjacks.
We did.
This is
the closest we
This is as butch as it gets. Don't I look in my 20s with a hat on?
You do.
This is God's cruel joke is what it is.
Okay, I look like an idiot, but you look good. You look younger, and you look good.
I don't know. This is somewhere between good-looking 20-year-old and creepy guy at the end of the bar. I'm not quite sure which.
I'm going with cute guy because I'm looking at you right in the screen there. And if I were out, I'd hit on you.
Well, good.
Yeah.
I'd hope so.
Good thing I already have you.
Well, good.
Because I don't have the energy to hit on people now.
No, I'm too old.
Me too.
No. You wanna? It's a commercial.
But no, I really like that idea because what I've been doing is I've been trying to, the new year's coming. And if you've been watching us for a couple years now, I like to kind of revamp everything in the new year. You know, like new pictures and maybe some new segments and new intros.
Sometimes.
You know, kind of revamp it a little bit, you know. And we like to do new segments too. So we were kind of brainstorming on some new segments that were coming up. And we would like to know if you have any ideas, you know, and you could just comment below. You could shoot us an email if you want to do it privately. We'd love to hear your ideas because we're putting together some really fun stuff for the new year. I got all the Christmas stuff covered, you know.
Yeah, he's got Christmas handled.
We got this. I think we're gonna have a really
more
fun
than handled.
Christmas.
If
we're
there
gonna
was
have fun.
Yeah, if
It'll be
December
nice.
was 2 weeks longer, we'd still have content.
We'd still have content, you
So.
know, and well, some of it we won't do because we like Halloween.
Yeah, you don't get to everything.
Well, anyway, so we were now starting with one of the segments that I'm super excited about is something like a viewer spotlight or you know something like that where we would introduce a fellow, what do we call them, Smokies? They call them Smokies?
A couple folks go by Smokies.
People who are in our community and watch us, you know, who may have their own channel or their own website or their own thing that they do, and we would kind of feature them in a video. Yeah. You know, introduce you to them, show you what they do, things like that. I think that's
link their website, you know, if they have
maybe have a special guest. You never know.
Yeah. If they have a small business and they have you know something they want to show off, you know, give them an opportunity to do that. I remember we were talking when our channel had like 100 subscribers, and it took a year to get that. Yeah. And then it goes a little faster. It's like the more you get, and then it stalls, and then it goes forward. Yeah. I was like trying to like make friends with channels that had like 5,000, 1,000
subscribers. We're like, oh,
because that first 1,000 was
people.
like a pun and clawing and you know networking and you know
and not that we have you know 1 million subscribers or anything, but I think it would be a really nice place to showcase some people and maybe direct a little traffic their way, help them out a little bit.
No, but we do have about over 3,000 friendly and honest ones.
We do.
Not everybody has that. Right. So we have
good people.
We have good folks to run your stuff past.
Yeah.
You know.
Plus, I do think that YouTube creators, you know, I think a positive thing, and I think we should be supporting each other. I really do. It's not a competition. I really think, especially like the smaller channels, you know, I love the love. Like, you know, I love like with the people that we reached out to at the beginning and we're still friends with to this day. Yeah. You know, helping each other, supporting each other. So that's one segment that I'm excited about. Yeah. I think we're still, you know, fishing. For titles for it. Yeah. I kind of like viewer spotlight or something like that. But that's one segment.
What was the other one? What was the other one that came through?
Other segment, the
Yeah.
Ask Steve and Marc.
Oh, Ask Steve
That
and
was a
Marc.
viewer suggestion.
That was a viewer
from a while
suggestion.
back. I like that idea.
Yeah, it could be regards. Well, there's so many disciplines we know about. Relationships is one that people had asked. Do you have any recommendations for X, Y, and Z? Obviously, we know about addiction, mental health. You can cook a little. You've cooked for what, 25 years? Retired chef.
We'll say that, yeah.
25. You started when you were 8. So
I know, yeah. So 25 years is good.
Or so.
Yeah.
So other things that you would want to pick our brains about or have any questions about for us, for one, the other, or both, you know, that would be something else to do. You could submit them via email or messenger, and then one day a week, we would just sit down and answer them. And I'm pretty unburdened by shame.
Yeah.
So there's not too much that I probably wouldn't answer, no matter how, I don't want to say it like that.
Yeah, we'll be getting all kinds
of questions.
No, but
be
really
warned, I will
nothing's off
answer
the table.
almost anything in a very tactful way.
Yeah.
So,
oh yeah, you will.
Yes.
Yeah, he's so good at that. I'm not.
Another thing I had thought of, if you go back, I'm inviting you hardcores, go back through the old content. I mean the really old stuff from like early 2018.
I gotta do this myself.
Back then it was just me. The channel started with just me. Marc came on about a year and a half ago? Year ago?
You were in it months. I mean, I don't even know. You originally started off, it was a weight loss channel.
It was a weight loss channel,
you
because
know,
that was the only thing I was documenting. And then it was a few mental health videos. And
it was after a new year.
You made a few cameos, and it was 2 Christmases ago.
Yeah.
I think, when you came in. Because we started filming every day around Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
of
right.
2018
2018
Christmas. So it's been about almost 2 years, I guess, that we've been filming daily.
Yeah.
There's some older videos where we would start maybe a series, and either it didn't get good reception, and we kind of didn't follow up with it. Like there was Marc's journey of self-discovery.
Yeah, that one.
You were going through some things and finding them out, and it just kind of, either you lost interest or you didn't care to do it anymore.
It didn't seem like people were interested, or but it's so hard to judge because we were a lot smaller back then, and we were still finding our way, which direction the channel was going, things like that. But we do have a lot of content from back then and segments that we started and never followed through that we thought weren't interesting, but maybe they were. I don't know.
And then the what else am I trying to think? Like the old weight loss stuff I used to do. You know, people like, what I eat in a day.
Yeah.
Or what I ate today, or food prep, or meal prep, or things like that. And I still eat every day. Yeah. And still prepare meals and stuff. But if a person's not on a weight loss journey anymore, is that interesting to watch? You know, it was part of what I was doing at the time. Yeah. I guess I'm in maintenance, and actually I'm playing the COVID gain 2, lose 1, gain 1, lose 3 game at the moment. But that content we don't make anymore. Right. But is there a way to produce that again if it's something somebody wanted to see?
I mean, I'm going to be embarking on a weight loss journey in the new year. I have, it's tied in with my medications, which really have been quite challenging. They're, to lose weight, but I'm, it's something that I want to commit to doing. And there has to be a way. Not everyone who are on the medications that I'm on have never lost weight in their life. I mean, there has to be a way, and there has to be a way to do it healthy and to get some success, So we'll see. But as, the one main medication I'm on, as that starts to titrate down, I should be able to get control of that, and maybe, So, yeah, I mean, that was a good example of content or segments that really we did a lot of at the beginning that we don't do at all anymore, and doesn't have to be that way,
Yeah. So
I'm trying to think of the other ones. Of course, there was like Wacky Wednesday.
There was Wacky Wednesday.
There was a bunch of them.
It was Weigh-In Wednesday. It was Wacky Wednesday. It was Wellness Wednesday.
We couldn't.
Too many
Wednesdays that day.
When you limit yourself to alliterations,
right?
And it has to start with a W, you're kind of boxed in.
Yeah. And of course we're going to keep all the ones that we have. I mean, like Mondays with Marc will still be Mondays with Marc.
Yes, I still enjoy sharing topics that happen in and around foodie beauty. Yeah. Cynthia's still on the radar. We do have the special coming up. We'll see where things go in the new year with her.
We'll see.
So those are still happening.
Yeah.
Lives, obviously. We still like the weekly lives. It was one of the better suggestions that we ever got from a viewer was to
Yeah.
have scheduled regular lives so that we can interact. It helps because for me, that kind of makes up for a lack of interaction in the comment section.
Yeah.
Like, if you can't get to everybody, it gives somebody a chance to ask a personal question. It gives
Right.
people a chance to talk to each other,
Yeah.
too.
I
So,
like that too. I
I
like
know.
that
I'm
people
watching
get-
the chat and I'm
and
thinking...
they know each other now. That's so cool.
I know. I was like, people are talking to each other. I'm like, that's great.
I know.
That's good. So...
But yeah, so that's it, and so this is definitely your chance. What do you want to see us do?
Yeah.
No, seriously though, if you do have a suggestion, people do say, "Hey, I think it'd be a good idea if you do this or that."
Mhm.
So absolutely, we would love to hear that. I'm excited to see because
Mhm.
I like I said, I like planning things, and I like planning things for the channel, you know.
Yeah.
And if I have some ideas to go on, it's even better. Like
Mhm.
you know, because I tend to make up things for the channel, and then I think, oh my god, it's all me.
Mhm.
Like these are my ideas. I'm doing this. I'm doing it, and it's not. I don't want it to be that way.
Yeah.
You know, for you too.
Yeah. What? For me, too.
For you too. I want you. You should have. Well, you do. You have 2 segments of your own.
I have 2 plus the live.
Yeah.
And I mean, your content that's exclusively yours is different than the stuff that's exclusively
Yeah, it
mine.
is very
Mine's a lot
different,
more...
yeah.
I mean, my prep for Foodie Beauty is 3 hours of
Yeah, I know.
marathon plus note-taking, not to count what I watch during the week, and having to check for the community posts that go up and down and up and
I
down.
know. It's exhausting.
And then-
it really is.
To say nothing of Sinister. So... it's different preparation. Yours is more, I have to have the supplies in place. I have to set up the room correctly, because you'll notice that Mark moves around the house a lot more when he films than I do.
Yeah.
To create different areas, to have different workspaces. He's in the kitchen, he's out here. I'm pretty much like, you might as well not even, just listen. Just listen when it's me in a video, because you're not missing anything except a lot of hands and eyes moving. It's just,
Right.
it's all you're missing. But hit the like button before you put the phone down.
All right.
Please do. So
Yeah.
yeah, definitely leave your suggestions below. We'll, if you guys see someone who makes one that you like that for them, so it'll catch our eye and we'll see, oh, people like that
Mhm.
person's suggestion.
Yeah.
And we'll see what we can pull together for the new year, if not a little sooner.
Absolutely.
The Christmas December's gone. Maybe the last week is available, because after Christmas,
It's available.
when Christmas is over, it's over.
It's over.
Do we have an understanding?
We do.
Okay, when Christmas
We
is
do.
over, it's over. It can linger, I guess, till the 6th or
Okay.
so.
You heard
Whenever,
it here
what is it,
first.
Russian Christmas or the Epiphany or whatever the hell
We
that
do.
was.
I usually do it till the 6th. I do. Again, one of those
Yeah.
traditions. I don't know where it came from, but my grandma always did it.
That's how the tree stayed up until that time in
Yeah.
our house. Because we're Catholic, we're not Orthodox, but...
Yeah.
So,
Very cool. And if you have or know someone who has a website or another channel that would like a shout out, give us the heads up on that too.
yeah, leave it in the comments.
Yeah.
Or if it's you, send us something in the messages.
Yeah.
And we'll take a look at it. And then we'll take it from there.
Yep.
We-
I'm already putting it together. I'm excited.
He's
about
already
that
got it
one.
together. He's already got people in mind. He's
I
got...
do. I have one for sure, and then
And then a couple
yeah,
others.
it'll be nice.
Good stuff. Well, happy Friday to y'all.
Yes,
That's the high note. It's Friday.
it is.
And-
TGIF.
Another week. We're above ground.
Yep.
If you're watching this, you are too.
Yes.
So, it's a good day to be alive.
Yeah.
So thank you all for watching. Please do subscribe. Hit the like button and the bell on your way out so you get the alerts. You can follow Mark and I on Facebook at SmokeySteveAndMarc, or on Instagram at SmokeySteveAndMarc, or on Twitter at SmokeySteveA. Our email address and our contact information is all listed down below. Thank you again, and I will catch up with you tomorrow to chat about One Miss Foodie Beauty.
Oh yes. We'll leave it at that.
Words fail me.
We'll just leave it at that.
We'll dish. We'll dish. It'll... Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I hope everyone had a great week, and I hope you have some exciting plans for the weekend. Remember, please stay safe, stay well, but above all else, stay positive, everybody. All right, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.